What is going on, guys? We are back with another video today, and we are doing another rebuild on Madden 22, and today we're doing a video that we do pretty much every single year, and I'm assuming this is going to be a rebuild, but I might end up doing this in two parts, because a lot of people kind of just like to see the fantasy draft. I like to do the rebuild as well, obviously. Might split this up, we'll see, but this is obviously a Legends fantasy draft. This roster is made by the same person, I believe, every single year. Shocks Legends. Definitely check it out on, I don't know what platforms this person does it on. Wouldn't surprise me with how legendary they are to get this out almost every single year really early. That it could be on multiple, but I know for a fact this is last gen Madden on the Xbox. So I don't know if there's any other ones. Maybe check it out. I'm not sure. But we're obviously going to do a fantasy draft, and once again, we are going to rebuild this team at some point. Whether it's going to be in this video or not, I'm not sure yet. Haven't decided. Kind of depends on how long the fantasy draft lasts. But normally, I would kind of just take whoever I want and then boost their devs, which we still will do. But I'm going to go a step further and actually boost the devs across the league based on how, if I think they should have it. Because, of course, there are some lower ones like 88, 89, 90 overalls, which maybe should deserve Superstar rather than X Factor. So we'll definitely do that. But we're going to start with the Jets, even though normally we go with the Bears, because the Bears, I believe, do still have the most Hall of Famers all time. Still won Super Bowl, though. Okay, I'm sorry, Bears fans. All right, okay, relax. He's like, yeah, it's same as Rodgers, which isn't really even an insult because that's one player versus a whole franchise. No, we're not here to roast the Bears, okay? But the Jets, man, they've just not had a good time lately. We've got to make them feel good. So, starting this fantasy draft off, what pick do we get, and what pick do we even want? We get pick 22. Of course, there are still going to be real players in this as well, which it is what it is. And a lot of those players may actually be the first ones to go here, which is, once again, maybe cheating because, we know the truth, right? So, like, Patrick Mahomes, Lamar, Russell, and all them, we know, we're going to be boosting these guys, the X Factor, Superstar, whatever. So, it's kind of cheating, but you know what? Just don't yell at me. Brett Favre, are these guys all the same age, by the way? They're 24. What about anyone else? Like Peyton Manning, he is 22. Okay, fair enough. Elway, 23. Kind of random ages, but I feel like you probably go quarterback to start it. And imagine I go Tom Brady anyways. I feel like you go quarterback to start it, but we have pick 11 in the second round, so let's evaluate our options before we do anything. There's some really good players here, and obviously I'm thinking about a lineman more than any, but obviously. Interesting. I'm really surprised he didn't, redo Gronk and make him just a 99 overall, because he kind of is a legend. Randy Moss, though. Jerry Rice, Calvin Johnson. Those are some of the names I am going to have a hard time passing on, because once again, quarterback is going to be in the second round, without a doubt. We're not passing on quarterback. This is too much. This is just too much for me. I love pass rushers, and I think they're maybe the most important position in the league outside of a quarterback. Going for someone that isn't Lawrence Taylor is going to be very hard for me. I think you might have to go Lawrence Taylor. Especially when you look at the pass rushers in general, there's not a whole lot going on, right? You have some of these guys, but, nothing crazy. Reggie White, though. Ooh, Reggie White. Oh, man, I think you still go LT, though. Even though I'm a Packers fan, I think you go Taylor. Right? Super good. We're going to first pick of the draft is going to be Lawrence Taylor. And, of course, he's going to go to X Factor. So we do see, even though they're normal, they're still getting selected, as you would expect. Joe Montana, John Elway, Drew Brees, Dan Marino. Who else do we have? Kyle Pitts. Steve Young to the Bengals. Peyton Manning to the Buccaneers. Brett Favre to the Raiders. So there's not a whole lot of names left. It kind of sounds like to me if I was taking a guess here. Please, someone. Am I going to be stuck with McNair? Oh, we do have Vic. We have Cunningham. There are a lot of names here. Jay Cutler. He made a Jay Cutler. What the hell? Eli Manning. Oh my God, there are options. So we may have to wait on quarterbacks. I don't know if there's one that's great enough to risk it here. Randy, Jerry Rice, and Calvin Johnson, dude. Those are names that I can't. Oh my god, this is saddening. This is hard. This is tough. Almost as tough as it's going to be when we, I could go Reggie White still, when we have to change all these devs to like Superstar and X Factor, which, if you guys appreciate it, maybe leave a like and subscribe. I don't know. Yeah, definitely check out Shock's Legends, his roster. I always use this one. It's always fun. And do you go with Tony Gonzalez just because of the lack of tight ends? I don't know. This is impossible, dude. I want a wide receiver. Who do you choose? Randy Moss, Calvin Johnson, or Jerry Rice? I don't know. Like, it's impossible, dude. Calvin's 21, I will say, which is, I'm just saying, you know, I'm not gonna put anything out there. And of course, you do have all of these running backs on top of it, which is just like, you know, what do? You know what? I think I'm gonna add two of the greatest defenders in history, and I'm just gonna make it happen. Reggie White, and Lawrence Taylor. I probably shouldn't have chosen the Jets because the game's gonna be like, yeah, we get you have legends, but it's the Jets. They'd find a way to ruin it. So sorry, pal. And of course, that's kind of the problem. Obviously, this will not be a problem by round 4 or 5. All the legends will start just being gone. But you can see that the game is still kind of focusing on... Oh my god, Cunningham? Please be Vic. Michael Vick. No! The Patrons! No! Did I sell? Am I going to have Jay freaking Cutler? I freaking hope so. It'd be hilarious. It would be too hilarious. Matt Hasselbeck. Who everyone called Hasselbeck. Let's all be honest with ourselves. Oh, we've sold Michael Vick. I'm going to have freaking Carson Palmer. Do I go with like Namath or freaking Jim Kelly? 26? I'm not doing that. 24 for Joe Namath. I'm going to be honest, like every single quarterback before the freaking 90s, maybe the 80s, should have been like 12 throw power in this. Just saying it. Do you really go with Namath? Matt Hasselbeck. Oh my god. I'm going to go Namath. Joe Namath. We got ourselves a quarterback. Probably give him a superstar rather than X Factor. Penei Sewell. Charles Woodson's there. Freaking Randy Moss, Jerry Rice, Barry Sanders. And you go Penei Sewell. That's a lot of faith. Of course, looking at some of the other names that went, you know, a lot of real-life names. Justin Fields, Hasselbeck to the Bears, Zach Wilson. Any other, like, big names? So it's just Joe Namath and, like, one other guy, Hasselbeck. Everyone else is, you know, I mean, this is cheesing. It's cheesing. It doesn't really matter, right? Like, that's why I think I'm going to do a two-parter, because if I decide, like, the team's too good, I don't have to do a rebuild of it. Like, look at how many good players are still left. Like, we haven't even cracked it yet. Like, Deion Sanders is still freaking there. And so is my boy Calvin, though. God damn, dude. Oh, Walter Payton and Barry, my two favorite running backs all time, besides Adrian Peterson, who did not get a remake here. Oh, I'm freaking disgusted. Definitely could put Reggie White at DT. Grab Bruce Smith at the greatest D-line of all time. Do have guys like Julius Peppers, though. I like that he used that player model. God damn it, not you, Bruce. But, like, it kind of looks like him a little bit, you know, as far as you can do. 295 was... I don't think Julius Peppers was that big, was he? Maybe he was. I don't know. Warren Sapp. Maybe we don't want to touch that. Ray Lewis still there? Oh, my God, dude. I'm actually, like, creaming the pie here. This is insane. I think we're going to go for him. Calvin Johnson, 21 years of age. Make him an X Factor. He's insane. He's too good. He's too good not to have. And, of course, a bunch of players did go. Ray Lewis might have gone, actually. You can see here, like I said, a lot of the names. Yeah, Ray Lewis of the Jags, Bruce Smith. Yeah, we're starting to get to the point where a lot of the regular players are kind of trash, so a lot of good players are going. Deion Sanders. Oh, the corners are gone. Every corner is gone. Could have went with the Revis to have him for real life, but that's fine. I'm glad we went with Calvin. I'm not mad with it. So you do see that the corners did drop off hard, and oh my god, there's only like a few. That is not good. Mike Hayes, maybe, 23. Pretty solid. Would like to someone a little bit more athletic. We kind of sold those, so what do you want? What about the safeties? Like, you have a lot of really athletic safeties that can play multiple positions. Ed Reed would be a tough guy to pass on. Oh man. What do you do? We're doing it. We're going Mike Hayes. Maybe not the flashiest name you could ask for, but obviously insane, so we're going to take him. Need a cornerback. That is like one of the biggest positions of need every time. Going to take a look at the transactions again. Just, I kind of want to see where everyone goes. So Buck Buchanan. Jared Allen goes to the Bengals. Charles Haley. Derek Brooks of the Packers. Tony Gonzalez to the Niners. Mean Joe Green to the Bears. Randy Moss of the Cardinals. Sapp to the Bengals. The Bengals seem to be taking a lot of the legends, so they probably have a really good team too. And you can see Lester Hayes went right after, so we made the great call. He was going to go. And for some reason, Kevin Green's actually still here. Rest in peace. But he's going to be living on here for our defense. And this pass rush is scary. Uh-oh. John Lynch went, uh-oh. The safeties. No! Steve Atwardsley. I got to take Steve. 24 years old. Oh, we sold. There was so many. There was like 10 gods, Cam Chancellor, freaking everyone, Ed Reed, Sean Taylor, they were all there. All the running backs are going now. No! Please stop. There are a lot of running backs, though. We're probably going to wait. I really love Brian Westbrook. I might wait for Brian. How fast is he? 24, though. Ugh. Not a fan. Franklin Gore, though. Could go Frankly. 26. What are you doing, pal? Sean Alexander is probably the best you can ask for. I think I'm going to go for a power back. I think we're going to go Eddie George, who is, if I'm a billion% sure, no, actually I think he was 6'3". Yeah, he was actually kind of a freak, wasn't he? Eddie George, yeah, 6'3". For some reason, I'm thinking of Eddie Lacy. I was like, I thought he was 5'11". You have Marshawn. Yeah, we're going to wait. Bo's pretty sick, obviously, as well. Maybe you just take Bo Jackson, though. Bo Jackson. What about the wide receivers who are there? Irvin's still there. Yeah, I think we may do a rebuild of this team, but I don't know, dude. I think, yeah, it's hard to do a rebuild of a team that's going to be too goated, isn't it? Like, this team's absolutely freakly. Like, this team's insane. D'Amico Ryan's kind of a lower overall. I wouldn't have expected that. But yeah, we are kind of getting to the point where a lot of the, greats are going to be gone. I think you go Bo Jackson anyways. What is this trucking? Spin move is terrible. Or maybe you take one of the wide receivers because they're gone sooner. Fred Biletnikoff, Herman Moore, some pretty good players here, actually. Devin Hester's kind of fun. Michael Irvin. We're going to go with Michael Irvin. Screw it. Michael Irvin and then a running back, probably. I still just can't believe I didn't get a god-tier middle linebacker on a Legends roster. How much of a sell do you have to have for that to be the case? So bad, dude. So bad. Brady's still there, so we sold on quarterback. We should not have went as high as we did. I really like Sean Alexander more than freaking Bo at this rate. I really do. I like it. But you know what? We're going to go with him. Bo Jackson. That's our selection. It feels kind of wrong to draft like an 80-some overall player when you have 90s at a lot of different positions still there, but I'm going to keep it as realistic as possible in that sense that I'm not going to just trade, go for one of the quarterbacks and trade them off. We might take D'Amico Ryan. So we need a middle linebacker. There's a couple of stars still there, like Bush and whatnot. So I feel like it'd be fair to put him at star. Also think he probably should have been a bit of higher of an overall here, but, valuable enough. We're going to take him. And we're still finding a few here and there. Brad Meester, star dev. There's people I don't even understand that I'm, forcing the devs for every player across. This is going to take a long time, by the way. And they're like, what do you mean, star dev? It's normal dev, man. I don't know why I said it like that, but sure. That's how you guys sound in my mind. Yep. We're going to take Julian Blackman now. We're kind of getting to the nitty-gritty where a lot of the players do kind of suck. Doesn't take long in a fantasy draft this year, at all. But we absolutely sold. The quarterback position we sold on, and running back, we still have Sean Alexander there. There's so many players that we could have went with. And look at the quarterbacks. It would have been even more funny to have Jay Cutler anyways. So I feel like we sold a bit. And we're going to take Javon Holland because I think Julian Blackman's actually going to play corner for us because we kind of sold on corner as well. And we're kind of running out of players here. I want Devin Hester. 25! And why is the route running so good? What the hell? He's not good at route running at all. That's kind of the reason why he wasn't great in the NFL. I'm still taking him, though. I don't give a damn. I want a great kick returner. I want another legend. He's not a bad slot piece for us. I'm taking it all. And you know what? Jalen Phillips is still there. I'm actually going to use Kevin Green, quote-unquote, in coverage. I think he's going to play middle linebacker, but he's going to blitz a lot. So I'm going to try to salvage what I can with some of the star devs that are left. It's round 17 in a Legends draft, and the players suck. Outside of running back, which teams just don't need anymore. Damn, Jeff Gladney's 24 already? What is it with Minnesota and drafting players that just don't work out? I don't understand. Like, at least at the cornerback position. I just don't get it. And I'm going for more value, so we're going to go to the fullback position. We're going to take Mike Allstott, who's just not really like a traditional fullback, but more of a running back, of course, which is a lot of the ways things used to be. Oh, yeah, he's a fullback. It's like, well, not really. We're also going to take Ray Guy. And then there's no legendary kickers for whatever reason. I would have loved to see, like, Janikowski. I would have loved to see Vinatieri. There's a lot of other guys that you could have added. But, I mean, they not even just those guys. Might just grab the living legendary kicker, Tucker. Not that, you know, all the other guys are dead or anything, but you know what I mean. Creed Humphrey, classic. I don't have Pittman or Claypool. Literally, like, I don't even think there's a single star dev left. Like, you have Albert O. Albert O, no, thank you. And I'm not going to cheese it with Gronk. I mean, I may draft him, but I'm not going to make him like a god. That would be really cheese. Is there not any big fellas left? I'll look for one. Don't worry. I will find someone here. Screw it. Living legend. There's no other choice. The tight ends are all gone. At least it fits the theme, I suppose. All right. Going with the guy that's last name Jeff Epstein loved. I'm going for him. This is a disaster. This is a disaster. I don't think this is going to be the rebuild portion, but yeah, you know, we got some legends, but man, does our offensive line suck. All right, this is what the roster is after we got done. Obviously, we do have to change the devs, but I put Allstott at running back because we got Patrick Ricard. He's obviously insane. A lot of these guys are, once again, going to go to Superstar, X Factor, Superstar, whatever. The O-line's not great, but we do have all hiddens. Obviously, we'll have to move someone to right tackle that is hidden. Defensively, I think we did pretty well. We have Green, D'Amico Ryans, Baron Browning, and Taylor. I think we're going to go to a 3-4. Have Sue play the DT spot, Reggie White at the left end spot, and then we're going to move Phillips down to right end with Green and Taylor on the edges. It's not a bad team. We definitely could have done a little bit better. Once again, if we didn't grab Namath or Bo Jackson when we did, we might have actually landed the perfect squad. We could have, you know, maybe had like Tony G or someone. I don't know who we could have had. I think Dave Casper was an option. Could have had Dave Casper at tight end, and then could have had another like legend corner perhaps, or someone better at safety, which I think right now looks to be Holland at free and Steve Atwater at strong. Steve Atwater at strong, depending on how we want to do it. But yeah, we're definitely going to have a rebuild for this. Maybe we'll actually stream it, perhaps. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, I just want to do this as its own video. I think that's pretty much... I don't know when I'm going to upload this. It's definitely sometime today. But is this going to be before or after Raiders franchise? I don't know. But no upload on Sunday. Back on Monday. But we will have a stream tonight around 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. And that's pretty much it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. Let me know where you guys think I went wrong. And you can see that we don't have the highest overall, so maybe this is going to be a challenging rebuild. I don't know, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it a ton. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, maybe leave a like, subscribe if you're new. Follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr. Second channel, PK Plays. And then once again, stream tonight on twitch.tv/Jeromepkr. Should be Raiders, speaking of. And that is about it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you guys come back for next video. But until next video, see ya!